Hello, Cynthia here. Welcome back. Today I'm doing a layout. This is my first layout for 2018 and I'm going to be talking about my scrappy goals for the year. So you saw the paper pad that I pulled this piece of paper from. So it's a gorgeous piece of paper that has up in the top right hand corner, it has a Dreamcatcher design. You can't quite see it in this light, but I notice you do see it coming up. The light changes a little bit and it stands out a little bit more. So I thought that was quite appropriate for this one being about my goals and my dreams for 2018. So pulled that one out and then I pulled out some vellum paper and I'm going to layer 3 or 4 sheets of vellum behind the photo as well. So just tearing that up, making it look rough. I'm trying to keep a nice light and airy feel to the page, which I can sometimes struggle with a little bit. I seem to end up making it look a little bit maybe heavy, if that's a possible word. But anyway, so I've got the vellum and I've got 3 or 4 pieces there. You saw me actually go through my stash of some very old vellum that I've had there for a long time. I have some crazy coloured stuff. Occasionally I pull it out and use a little bit, but not too often. Just going back through that paper pad, having a look to see what else I can put behind the photo, and I really like that piece that I've got behind it now, that pink piece, not the blue piece, and I do leave that there. I pull it all out in a minute and tear it down a little bit. Don't quite want it that wide. Off to the side there is my son. He's scrapping away his own layout there. He's been very much wanting to do a process video of his own layout. So I dare say somewhere in the future there will be something coming up featuring his work. So I cut up the cut apart sheet there. You saw me pull that out and I'm going to cut up a dozen or so things. I think I cut away here. Don't make you watch me cut the whole lot out. And then I use a lot of those for embellishments. Well, I use some of it. I cut a lot out that I don't end up using. There we go. I've got a big stack of stuff cut out. I've got all these arrows here, and I thought my idea is that underneath the photo there I will have arrows pointing to my journaling. Decided to swap out the photo. Felt the colours, the bright colours, just didn't work with the feel of what I was trying to go for, so I've swapped them out for a soft black and white photo, just to go with the feel that I'm trying to have here. Have these clear stickers here from our local reject shop, and I think they're a party pack, but I've decided I'm going to use the numbers down there to mark out my scrappy goals. There are 5 numbers, so I'll do 5 goals. Liking the way that is looking, lining up with that torn paper and the edge of my profile there, so we've sort of got a bit of a straight line going down on that third. I'm quite liking that. And then placing the cut apart triangles, and they all represented directions and movement and going forward. That was the idea of the triangles. And right there at the beginning I was cutting out a cross, if that's what you call, two arrows crossed over with a heart in the middle as well. So that was also representing direction and moving, and that's what the idea of all that was. but I don't use that piece in the end. Pulled out that light wood grain because a couple of the numbers have a wood grain tone to half of them, so I thought I'd pull in that little bit of wood grain, and I really like how that looks. I have to apologise for the lighting in this video. I'm really struggling with my lighting at the moment. It just must be where the sun is coming in through the house, and it's just totally throwing out all my usual lighting. And if I have my lights on, it starts to flicker, but if I turn my lights off, I sort of get a bit of a shadow that keeps coming across. So you'll see me every now and then I fiddle around with turning lights on and off and trying to get the balance just right. I'm not too sure how I'm going to overcome that. It seems they've been same setup that I've had for the last 12 months and it hasn't been an issue, but in the last month I would say the lighting's just been totally out. So I actually started my YouTube channel and my first video was on the 1st of January 2017. So I've just gone through one lot of summer, so I'm not too sure whether maybe I changed my lighting a little bit since when I very first started, but so I'll just have to keep working with that and try some different things. Thought I would use these little wood grain here to get the word 2018, but then I realised I actually don't have any numbers on those ones, so I've gone through my stash and I'm pulling out these ones here, and I will use those to put 2018. So it just says 2018 Scrappy Goals, and then I'll list the 5 underneath that. I will probably do a page as well about personal goals as well. Generally don't set goals, but obviously I have decided that this year I will. I'm out of staples in my little tiny attacher, and I can't seem to find any that are the right size anywhere, so it's driving me mad. I thought I would use this little staple, but it just didn't reach in far enough, so I end up pulling that staple out. It's not out by much, but just didn't like where it sat, so that comes out, and I end up using some tape to stick all those together. There we go. Just put some tape in the middle where you won't see it, and I like the ruffled look that it gives. Matting my photo and all the papers behind it, or the photo mat. I'm going to stick all those down. I'm pretty sure I'm happy with the placement and the amount of layers that I have behind it. Putting my arrows back down. Realise the photo is probably not 100% straight, but close enough for me. How has everyone been? You all managing to do a little bit of scrapping or a little bit of journaling, a bit of stitching, whatever it is that you like to do? I've got a new schedule that I'm trying to stick to this year, so I've been busily working away, getting some videos ahead, because I know we'll certainly be going away on and off over the weekends, and so that's when I get some time to do some extra stuff. So I've been trying to get ahead while I can. Went through the container there, just have a look to see what I could pull out to go with this, and that time around I didn't see anything. I'm not too sure exactly what I'm going to do from here. So I glue my arrows down, and then I have a little bit of a think. I think I turn the camera off, go back through a couple of the collection packs, and Actually, I think I stop here because the sun is starting to creep across my desk, and I possibly stop and come back either later that day, there we go, or early the next morning. Not too sure which one. Put out some enamel dots as I'm going to put some little gemstones and all up in the dream catcher, which every now and then you can kind of just see the outline. And the lighting seems to be about right. So I just scatter those around in the two colours that of sort of what the page is, so in a greeny colour and a light pink colour, and I think they fit in lovely. And then on the actual feathers that are dangling, I put some pink and purple actual enamel dots, and I really like the way all that looks. So it's coming together nicely. In a moment I cut away and put my journaling down. And I don't think you see me do that, so I typed the journaling up and then I just glued it down. And my 5 goals for the year are: comment on social media more often, post to YouTube 3 times out of 7, so 3 days a week, complete my bullet journal, reach 1,000 subscribers, so if you're not a subscriber, please subscribe, and participate in more challenges. So I quite often get on to social media, but I don't always comment. I like, and I might give the thumbs up or whatever, but not often do I actually put words on social media. So I thought I must attempt to do that a little bit this year. That is coming to the end of the layout. I found some other little bits and pieces that I want to add in this corner, and I like the way that's coming together. So if you stuck with me this far, as always, thank you very much. Give me a thumbs up if you have. Leave me any comments. I'd love to read your comments and I'll always answer. And other than that, I will catch you on the next video. Until then, have a good day, good week, or a good month. Talk to you next time. Bye.